Life Audio.
Welcome to Crosswalk the Devotional. We're glad to have you listening with us. Today's topic is strength and courage. We'll return with the devotional after a brief message from one of our sponsors.
The most anticipated rock holiday tradition returns. Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert, coming to a city near you. A legendary blend of rock, classical, and holiday music for the entire family. Don't miss Trans-Siberian Orchestra, live in concert. The Ghosts of Christmas Eve. Go to tsotickets.com for info.
Selling your car to Carvana is as easy as...
As easy as pie?
Sure. All you have to do is enter your license plate or VIN.
As easy as a stroll in the park.
Okay, then just answer a few questions and you'll get a real offer in seconds.
As easy as singing.
Why not? Schedule a pickup or drop-off and Carvana will pay you that amount right on the spot.
As easy as playing guitar.
Actually, I find that kind of difficult. But selling your car to Carvana is as easy as...
Can be.
Visit Carvana.com or download the app to get an instant offer today.
Be Strong and Courageous, written and read by Jessica Van Roekel. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened, and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Joshua 1:9. Autumn unfolds slowly with leaves that transition from varying shades of green to yellow to gold to brown. Leaves flutter to the ground as the wind blows. If summer brought enough moisture, the leaves look like yellow jewels on a green velvet background. Other years, all is brown too soon, and my soul quakes at a monochromatic winter of browns and grays. Our lives reflect seasons. We have seasons of growth and seasons of dormancy. Winds and storms blow through our lives with varying degrees of ferocity. I revel in perfect fall days when the sky stays blue, clouds scud along the horizon, and the breeze cools my sun-warmed cheeks. All is perfect except for one thing, the pirate bugs. These tiny black insects flock to exposed skin, and their bite feels bigger than their size warrants. Like fall with its wonder and its painful pirate bugs, life holds pain and wonder. At times, wonder exceeds the pain, and other times, pain overtakes the wonder. We can wander through the wreckage of unmet hopes and dreams, or we can fail to enjoy the blessings because we're on the lookout for the next big bad thing that is going to happen. However, in both cases, we can walk by faith. Joshua and the Israelites were on the cusp of entering the long-awaited promised land. Out of all the Israelites, it was Joshua and Caleb who had first-hand knowledge of the wonderfulness of the promised land. Long ago, they were 2 of the 10 spies sent to scope out the land. Because the other 8 spread fear and doubt, the Israelites wandered in the desert for 40 years. The same task awaited them now as it did then: conquer and take the land. The book of Joshua opens with God commissioning and reassuring Joshua. His task is to be strong and courageous, to remember God's word and obey. God doesn't say that it will be easy or that they won't have troubles. Instead, God promises Joshua his presence. When our lives feel like a hurricane swept through it, it's easy to fall prey to the idea that God has abandoned us. When we face an enemy, whether it's a person or a diagnosis or our own self-sabotage, we can remember God's word to Joshua. Be strong and courageous. The Hebrew word for strong and courageous expresses the strength of various phenomena such as severity of famine, storms, and humans overpowering one another, like David and Goliath, Amnon and Tamar, and Samson's last act of supernatural strength. Moses urged Joshua to be strong. God bid Joshua to be strong. Don't give up, give in, or run away. And then Joshua encouraged his people in the same way. In Joshua chapter 1, we read how God instructed Joshua not to turn from God's ways. He was to meditate on it day and night, to let God's word fill his mind and thoughts. When storms come our way, it's easy to let their fierceness distract us. But when we choose to make God's word our guiding authority for our beliefs and actions, we can recognize and respond to God's presence in every area of our lives. Unknowns abound. Unanswered prayers and times of waiting are opportunities for us to know and obey God's word and believe that he is with us. Intersecting faith and life. So how do you be strong when storms overtake your life? How do you be strong when you feel so weak? Beth Moore writes in Believing God, faith is never the denial of reality. It is belief in a greater reality. Strength comes from rejoicing that God is with us whether we face good circumstances or horrific ones. God's presence stays constant. That's faith in a greater reality. Fulfilling God's goals and plans for our lives is the greatest measure of success for each of us. Sometimes that takes us through times of adversity, but through it all, we can be strong and courageous and let go of our fear because God is with us.
The Crosswalk Devotional is a production of Life Audio and Salem Media. If you liked what you heard today, please take a second to rate and review this podcast in your favorite podcast app so that more listeners like you can find the show. For more faith-filled, inspirational podcasts, visit us at lifeaudio.com.
Y'all, we all got weaknesses. It's okay. Just acknowledge what those weaknesses are and be willing to confront them. Even when restoration doesn't work, forgiveness always does. Chris, how did you overcome the whole passive husband thing?
I led him through it.
There is work for us to do. It is not just sit back and cross my arms and just kind of wait for God to drop the miracle. Hey, y'all, it's Dana Shea. For real faith-based marriage advice, be sure to tune into Real Relationship Talk on lifeaudio.com or wherever you get your podcasts.